Hey guys, how's it going? It's me. Well, it's Tuesday again, and you know what that means. It's my weigh-in day. Before I get into that, I wanted to show you this really cool shirt I got. Yeah, it's the coolest Twitter shirt I've ever seen. Nothing inconspicuous about it at all. Nothing. Nothing. But I just thought it was funny. Anyways, I digress. So I gained a little bit this week. I gained 1.2. Which isn't terrible, but I think my problem this week is that I'm not eating enough. That's part of the problem because of the new medication I'm taking. I'm just not eating enough. I'm pretty sure that is part of the problem. And the other problem was I was pretty much just eating whatever the fuck I wanted when I was eating to try to compensate for that. And that was not a very good idea. So anyways, I'm actually going to be moving next week. It's pretty exciting. That's probably why you see all kinds of clutter behind me. But then I explained that a while ago. You know, I still got my big box up over there. And I've still got a fuck ton of packing I got to do this week. I got to get it all done and whatnot. But I also wanted to touch down on another topic that a lot of people have been asking me about. And that is about Jory Caron. Well, basically, me and Jory Caron had a falling out, as I would like to call it. I fully expect to take a lot of shit for this, but I don't even think it really matters at this point. He did an array of videos. He did 3 videos where basically he ate nothing but pineapple for 3 days, and then his girlfriend would suck him off and then tell the camera if the flavor changed. I was personally disgusted, insulted, offended, and personally thought it was insensitive. I was disgusted and offended by these videos. You know, and he kept asking me why, because I basically commented on the video and said, I'm sorry, but I find this offensive and insensitive. And he kept asking me why. People kept asking me why. And I just kept ignoring. I said, you know, I'm entitled to my opinion. You know, leave it at that. It's just my opinion. That's it. Why do you care? Well, finally, I said fuck it, and I said, okay, I deserve to be able to tell him. Maybe he'll understand. Maybe he'll just be like, well, you know, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. But did not happen, okay? So I messaged him, and I explained to him, you know, that I felt it was really offensive. I felt it was degrading to his girlfriend, and, you know, that it was just insensitive to any of his female viewers. And he basically got angry at me. He basically told me his exact message was, I don't give a fuck if you're offended. That was his exact message to me. But before I got that message, he gave me another message that said, oh yes, I forced her to do this. I am such a terrible person and blah, blah, blah. Basically, he was being sarcastic with me at first. And I was really mad because I was trying to be serious. I was trying to honestly tell him how I felt about his videos. And instead of accepting it and saying, well, you know, I'm sorry you feel that way. You know, she did agree to do it. I didn't force her to do it, blah, blah, blah. Instead, he decided to be a sarcastic jerk and just basically completely pop off on me after this point. You know, and basically the fact that he said that he didn't give a fuck that I was offended, I took that really hard. And I sent him one last message after that saying, you know what, you didn't have to cuss at me. You know, you wanted to know my opinion. You know, just because I don't agree with your opinion doesn't mean that you have to slander me. You know, and how he's all of a sudden all offended because he thinks I'm trying to interfere in his relationship. When I'm not. I was just giving him my opinion. You know, I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion on things, you know? So, basically, because of this, see this box here? This is all my Jory Caron memorabilia that I've collected over the years. Okay, I have my number one fan t-shirt, garbage. My orange hibiscus jacket, garbage. This picture I had made by Kelly, which basically has me and his name around friendship, garbage. His lanyard from VidCon that I paid, I think, $100 for, garbage. Then, of course, I have the two bags. The two bags that I had made out of his jeans. Especially this one that I paid $400 for, that I donated to his charity. Just to be a good sport because the auction got trolled. Garbage. And also inside the bag here, I put every single... These are all the postcards I've gotten from Jory Caron over the years. Look at this. Like, let's see how many postcards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know, not really a postcard, but same difference. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, isn't it fun seeing me count? 13, 14, 15. This one is actually two postcards that I actually taped together because he was a dumbass and wrote across 2 postcards. So what was I at? 15, 16, 17, I think. 18, 19, 20, and 21. At least I think that's right. Let me do one more quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 21. So 21 postcards over the course of quite a few years. I'm getting rid of all of them. I'm tossing them all. And I just have nothing else to say about it, really. I mean, I honestly think it was a long time coming. I think I've been pulling away from Jory Caron for a long time now because I have found that there are other YouTubers who aren't so insensitive to their fans' is that even a word? Their fans' feelings, you know, and just the fact that Jory Caron basically snubbed me. And you know, I mean, I'm seriously not too worried about VidCon this year because I usually never see him at VidCon anyway. Although, knowing my luck, this is going to be the year I don't want to find him. I'm going to run into him probably everywhere. Everywhere. But it's not going to matter. It's going to be like seeing somebody that I used to know, you know? It's going to be like, I'm not going to trip off it. I'm not going to be like, oh no, you know? I'm not going to trip balls about it. I'm just going to be like, oh, there's Jory Caron. I don't care. I'm out of here. You know, or I'll go somewhere else, or I'll go talk to somebody else, or I'll go do something else. I'll go get a shot of tequila, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Ugh, I totally wouldn't do that. But, you know, it really is a shame, though, because, you know, a lot of these... Oh, and I forgot one other little memorabilia thing. This was my little necklace that Miranda made for me. Also garbage. So that's the bottom line. That's where I'm at right now. I've had enough. You know, I've been holding on to this stuff. I've had all this stuff in this box for as long as I can remember. You know, I even labeled it my Jory Caron box. And the thing is, since I'm moving, you know, why would I bring all this stuff that just reminds me of painful memories? You know, it just reminds me of how much he meant to me at one point, and just how badly he's hurt me. You know, as a fan, he has hurt me. You know, it's just pretty indescribable to be slandered by somebody that you really worshipped for a long time, for a really long time. You know, and I mean, even well after I posted that comment on the first video, I still had his fans coming after me, saying, "You're stupid, you're a moron, this isn't offensive, blah, 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 blah." And I had fully expected that. You know, and again, honestly, I don't care. I'm sure I'm probably going to take a lot of shit for even doing this video right here, talking about it. But I honestly really don't care anymore at this point. You know, as far as I'm concerned, he is part of my past. He's no longer part of my life. I'm no longer part of his life. I clearly mean nothing to him, as he, quote, doesn't give a fuck if I'm offended. You know, his claim was, well, there's nothing to be offended by, and blah, 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 blah. You know, and it's just like, well, I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one who found it offended, because I wasn't the only one who thumbed down the video. You know, I don't know how many thumbs down the video got, and honestly, I don't really want to promote his videos, although if you do want to go to his channel and watch the videos yourself and be a judge on your own, you can go to his YouTube, you know, and you can find them. There's 3 of them. I think the first one is actually called Pineapple Semen, or some shit like that. I don't know. But I do know he is also doing Vita this month, and that's why I am not doing Vita this month, because it is just too irritating. Well, and plus I did Vita in August, and it was the biggest pain in my fucking ass. And I vowed I would never, ever, ever try to do a video every single day ever again, because it was just too chaotic. And it was too hard to come up with material. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say for right now, guys. So, I just wanted to get this out there, you know, and, this was my side of the story. I don't know if he wants to say anything on, about what he said, but I have documentation backing up my side of the story. And whatnot. I mean, I really think he handled it really, really poorly. He could have handled it like an adult instead of like a teenage boy, you know, and I also don't hold any of this against Yara, because I like Yara. I always knew Yara was a good person. I don't hold anything against her whatsoever. I think she's great, you know, but that's just the way it is, you know. You know, I have nothing against her. I have nothing against their relationship. I have nothing against anything. I just personally found those videos to be offensive and insensitive. And that's it. That's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. If you agree, fine. If you don't agree, fine. It doesn't matter. It's just an opinion. It doesn't mean anything. It's just what I think. You know? So if you want to be mad, if you want to be a dick about it, if you want to troll me, if you want to tell me how wrong I am, go the fuck ahead. But I can guarantee you, if you try to troll my videos, I'm either going to block you or I'm going to delete your comments, because I don't need that shit. Not right now. I've got so much other stuff going on in my life. But I just felt the need to get this out here. And I don't have anything bad to say about anybody. The only bad thing I had to say about Jory Caron is the way he handled the situation and that he was being a sarcastic jerk. That's it. I have nothing else bad to say about him or anybody else. Also, I don't hold this against any of his friends, any of Jory Caron's friends. I hold nothing against you guys. And I totally understand if you want to jump to his defense, even though I really don't think there's anything to defend, because I'm not putting him down. I'm just stating my opinion once again. But regardless, you know, I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinions on things. Everyone's entitled. And I'm starting to ramble on about this again, so I should probably stop talking now, and I should probably start packing, because I still got a lot of packing to do, and I've only got a few days, and I've got laundry to do, and I've got dishes to do, and just kind of sucks. And I'm guessing next week's weigh-in video is either going to be really, really brief, or I may not do it until after I move, because I'm not going to have internet until the 10th. So my internet is going to not be hooked up until the following day. So that's going to suck. So I probably won't be able to do a video next week until the following Wednesday. So that's it for this video, guys. Take care, and I'll see y'all next week.